All right, guys, we are going to try doing these videos with these smart boards. So let's hope everything works out for me. Equations of parallel and perpendicular lines. So we are just building on what we did last time with slopes. Some of our questions actually asked about equations. So here is kind of the how to do them. I won't put them into the slopes packet because I wanted to get you guys thinking about what was coming ahead, and we've seen all of this before. So let's look at this. So on your do now on the hub in your folder, it had a couple, I think just 2 questions, and they both asked you to determine which lines, if any, are parallel or perpendicular. So this is what we were doing last class. So when we look at line A, we got y equals 3/5x plus 1. Line B, we have it in some form, and line C. Easiest way of looking at these obviously is in the slope-intercept form. So let's make line B into slope-intercept form. First, I'm going to divide this by 5 to get rid of this. When we divide that by 5, we divide both of these by 5. So our slope now becomes 3/5x, and then our b for this equation for line B is negative or minus 2/5. When you're doing line C, you're going to have to do a little bit more. We're going to take this to the other side. Negative 10 minus 10x minus 4, sorry. Negative 6y. Then divide this by negative 6. Remember, both by negative 6. And then you need to simplify your fractions. A negative divided by a negative is a positive, so we have 5/3x plus 2/3. That means that our slopes of our lines look like this. We have 3/5, 3/5, and 5/3. So lines A and B are parallel. All right, at the end of this, you will be able to determine equations of lines for parallel or perpendicular lines to a given line that passes through a given point. All right, slope-intercept form, if we remember, it's y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the, y-intercept. This is where it crosses the y-axis. We also have the point-slope form, which you might not remember. I don't like this form as much because when I was learning, we typically just use slope-intercept form. But point-slope form is here for you as well. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, where m still is the slope. And my x1, y1 is a point on that line. So let me show you some questions that you're going to be asked and how we're going to find the answer. So it says write an equation of a line with the slope equals 9, and it passes through 7, -5. So I actually already gave you the answer in slope and point slope form. So we put, this is our x1 and our y1. We put in our y, and we put in our x. 2y minus y1 equals 9x minus x1. Okay, so this is my point slope form. Point slope. Okay. Your problems are probably going to ask you to give it in slope-intercept form. So we need to manipulate this. Remember, when you have a number up, you have to distribute first. The first thing you need to do. All right, so we distribute. We have 9x 63. On this side, we still have y plus 5. We're not there yet, so we have to subtract 5 on this side to get y down by itself. Subtract 5 on this side. So we have 9x minus 68. This is our equation that it asked us for. Another thing that you're going to be asked for, remember our objective was writing equations of parallel lines. So you're going to be given a line here and asked to write the equation of a line that is parallel to that line and passes through these points. So, first thing we need to do, there's two ways you can do this. Okay? We need to first identify what our slope is going to be. Remember, there is an imaginary 1 here. So the slope of my line here equals 1. If we're doing parallel, the slope of my parallel line m is still going to equal 1. So our final product is going to look something like this, and then a plus or minus a b, right? We have to have that y-intercept if it has one. So we have to determine if it has one. This is where we can do it two different ways. I can take my point and plug it in to my formula that I'm going to have. So y equals -1 equals x, which is 3 plus b. Now I have an equation with one unknown, b, that I can solve for, right? So I can subtract 3 on this side, subtract 3 on this side, get -4 for b. So then we'll come up here, put in -4. So then my final answer would be y equals x minus 4. The other way of doing this is plugging in to the point slope formula equation, right? So it was y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. This is x1 and this is y1. So we will have y minus -1. Our slope was 1, x minus 3. So we have y plus 1, x minus 3. We've got to get y by itself. So we subtract 1 on each side. We are left with y equals x minus 4. As you can see, this is the same equation that this is. Either method gives you the same result. It's up to you which one you like better. Like I said, I always use slope-intercept, but that's just me. Okay, let's move on looking at perpendicular lines. So remember, we want an equation of the line perpendicular to this line. Y equals 1/2 x minus 2 and passes through this point. So the slope of my initial line is 1/2. The slope of the perpendicular line, remember it is the negative reciprocal. So my 1/2 is positive, so my slope of my other line is going to be negative. The reciprocal, I'm flipping my fraction to 2/1. So really my slope is going to be -2. So I know my final answer is going to be y equals -2x and then plus or minus of b, possible. Again, you can solve this either way. whichever one works best for you. So let's do the using slope-intercept. So 5 equals -2 times -8 plus b. 5 equals -2 times -8 gives me a positive 16 plus b. Subtract -16 from both sides, and I get -11 equals b. So let's see if the other method gives us the same answer for b. So y minus 5 equals my slope, -2 times x minus a -8. So first we are distributing. So we have on this side -2 minus 16 equals y minus 5. Count the 5 to both sides. We are left with y equals -2x minus 11. So if I put this in, minus 11 are the same equation. Yes, they are. Again, you only have to do one method. Maybe if you want to check your work, you can see if you did it right by doing both of these, but you do not have to do that. So that is it. Let me know when you have questions.